desk, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Yeah, man. Big final playing right now, no people. And say it is exciting, very exciting, because Mona leading right now 1-0. And the whole Mona platoon, the whole massive out right now. Stadium, I don't know if I could say it's corked, but a few people are there. But we are here, people. Quick and fast. You understand? We're here to talk about the Copa, the likes of Mason Greenwood joining us. So we're going to look at the liberation and that, people. But of course, like Daniel Williams telling the people, just listen to Daniel.
Hi, my name is Daniel Williams. I'm the two-time 100-meter hurdles world champion, and you're tuned into Coach's Desk. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.
All right, you hear that, people? So, when you hear it from the champ, like, share, and subscribe. You understand? So, definitely looking forward to a good show. It's the weekend's triple treat. Yeah, man, you know it good, people. It's weekend. So, Mona playing some decent football, people. Mona play some decent ball, man. Big up to the people them on Facebook. Facebook massive in the building. You understand? Yeah, man, we are here, people. Kirk Butler up on the sideline, looking happy already. And it's just 16 minutes gone in this encounter, Let us see what Idle can do. Idle moving the ball real slick. Yeah, man, people. Big up on yourself, man. I want to say, Mason Greenwood. That a go on, people. But the match kind of hot here now, you see me I say? First game is against Mexico. Jamaica's third time in the Copa America. You understand? So we look to, I think we have played these teams already in Copa, Hey, you know, people, that group don't look too bad, So we think we can come out of that group. I think we can come out of that group. All right, so they moved Jamaica out of Brazil group because of the whole way how we qualified. Automatically, we should have possibly be in Group B. So it was kind of suspect when we were thrown into the Brazil group. So they had to correct that based off protest. You understand? So I saw the thing set, man. They had to do that because of the protest. And you can't go around that. Based on Coach Algrimson said based on the seminars that they have been doing, it was suggested based off how Jamaica finished, they would have been in Group B. So when the draw come on that one, I guess they had to just talk to them and immediately they switched it. So yeah. You understand? So Russian, that's how it go. Big deal. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Craig Butler go on with him thing right now, you know. The Mona team. Solid like a rock. You understand? So big up yourself, people. The weekend triple treat now we start early, you know, because the football game are going. We are gonna have some discussion on the whole group stage that Jamaica is placed in. And also we have some information. Leon Bailey are going on the bag of thing. Whisper gone. Whole of things. You understand? So a whole of things are going on, man. Big up on yourself, people. Discussion here go look long. We want to touch on one topic too, you know. But the meds are telling me say don't touch a topic there. You understand? All right. Mona on the attack, leading 1-0. Mona, oh, stadium nice. Chile, what go on? What me here say? Good. Here say, good say. Yeah, man, it look, something can go on, you know. Something can go on, Chile. They're working on it, you know, Chili Pepper. And big deal. Yeah, man, that's a conversation. So we don't have to worry about that group. Even if we did remain in the Brazil group, we still didn't have to worry because a train are gonna pack up. You understand? Mm-hmm. No need to worry. It's gonna be all over in the morning. Reggae Boyz, listen. Football are gonna nice next year, people. Football are gonna enough next year. Next year, summer are gonna hot, literally hot. You get what I say? Next year, summer football literally hot. Talking about the summer. We're talking about the ball game of the Reggae Boyz are gonna play. You get what I say? People, if you have not gotten your visa, try get a visa to come out to these games to support the Reggae Boyz. Start saving money from now. No cranky girl and kinda in our shambles right now. So the boys them man. So get to the visa, people. Start saving the money. Right now, Paris me did assist still enough people, but why look like yo, telling you, you know. Yeah, telling her. Cranky little more me send you a link, you know. Just that morning cup game, I kinda hold up the little thing. Soon send you a link there, cranky. Walker Peters. Right now, really and truly, you know, I got delve into that topic, you know, people, because a lot of these ballers really turned on Jamaica, you know. That's why I say summer go hot Jupiter Saturn one. It's summer literally go hot, you know, man. In every sense of the word. In every sense of the word. Then I must, man. Anyway, Shelly Trina go, we have to go in, man. Yeah, chat say actually. Big up to the superstar, the legend, the queen, Shelly and Fraser Price. No two ways about that. Mm-hmm. When I change that. When I change that. Shelly we say. Dr. Dan, what go on? Footballer go hotter than Paris. Oh. Yo, right now. Paris, Mr. Still, you know. And I know how you me attack. Yeah, man. If they were born in England and they idolize certain players, it's okay for them to turn it down. Still doesn't mean they can't change their mind. No, me not say that. You see, me not say that in a doctor that. Me not say that in no shape or form. Me I say that, you know. You get what me I say? Me just I say the option and the opportunity was there. Seeing, for whatever reason, it never worked out. But the coach, it don't say a lot of players are try to get involved, you know. People them see the movement we are going. Seeing, they rate what Algrimsey is doing. Let me take all that something because right now it eat up my ears. So when Algrimsey say a lot of players are interested in joining the national team, it is a good look. But in terms of positions we really want, in terms of players that we really want, I am looking for a solid midfielder still, you know. I look for a solid midfielder. Mason Greenwood, good baller. If him come, no problem. You see me I say? But if I had an option, he wouldn't be the first priority, honestly. But if we can't get him, if him can't come, or if he's willing to come, no problem. You get what I say? Big save by Bernard. Hey, the Idle team are dangerous, you know. CD, it's hard to find a great midfielder. You have to understand the game really well. It's not about speed, etc. The game has changed. Yeah, that is true. But we have midfielders are out there still, you know. Still not Dr. Dan. Midfielders are out there that we can really help the team. Is it the mobility of these players? Well, I don't know. Yo, you see then two last name the big deal then. Yeah, me don't know what's still in there, man. Me don't know. Where's the DV group? Ecuador and Venezuela coming out the group? Not necessarily, you know. Not necessarily. Jamaica have a good chance. Jamaica have a good chance. So yeah, say man, Jamaica has a good chance of coming out the group. Busquets, Tony Cruz, Mardik isn't fast, but the control of the game with understanding. In terms of speed, no, we never talk about no speed. Mobility. Mobility is different from speed in a Dr. Dan. In the football world, mobility is different from speed. When we say a player should have a lot of mobility, is that they can't just stand one place. All of these players, Busquets, move in space. These players know how to move. Players are not standing one place. You understand? Magic can move ball. Magic can move into space. Remember, say them man, them master the art of the triangle, you know. You get what me I say? So in terms of mobility, Doctor Dan, it you can't say Busquets. We not look on speed. And we not talk Rudolph. Ah, we don't need surplus of wing at all. We need defenders and midfielder. Games are won. Yeah, that me I say no. That's why I'm saying if I had the opportunity, big up yourself, Jobless. If I had the opportunity, I'd definitely go for midfielders. You get what me I say? But midfielders, like they say, hard to come by, or the type that we are looking for. You get what me I say? I thought you were talking about speed, but no, man, me not talk about speed, man. Remember, say them always over the years, people say Jamaicans are fast and with physical attribute is there, you know. But me now look for speed. I am looking at mobility, and that's the term I use, mobility. Mobility we are talking about. And I think say Reggae Boyz. Keep on big up yourself. I think say the Reggae Boyz have a good chance to come out of that group. Right now, remember the last game we had against Mexico. Mexico never ball, you know. And you see, if we continue to keep these set of players together and just adding pieces, trust me, things are going to be different. Because that is one of the things that Coach Algrimson spoke about. Coach Algrimson spoke about the fact that you need a core group of players. Keep them together. And Leon Bailey also said it. He said that they are building something and it's not going to happen overnight. You get what I say? So we want to see the people them support the team and give the team a chance in going forward. A lot of football is going to be played. A lot of sports. You see me I say? So most of the midfields are looking for confusing, like yeah, and for in that case, you see for me now, actually, you see Lewis Baker and Isaac Aiden For me, I would not pursue them anymore. You know why? When them ready, then come. If they are willing to have a change of heart or a change of mind, I will accept them. But me not chase them. And that is me. That is me. But I could be wrong. The coach might have different thing in regards to that. You see me I say? We don't want to late come drop in at the team, Virgin. We don't want to late. We want people to play with the team. Same thing that me I talk about. You see me I say? All right, so yeah, speed up on wing and wing back. Yeah, man. Even down the middle to a forward can be speedy too, you know. Forward can be speedy too. I just think we need a system and players who can adapt to many different systems. What I like about Pep is that players understand the system and can play many different positions. It just kind of different still. You know? You see players them in a for them team. It kind of different, you know. Really different. Me no know. Man, them a play England and them something there. If them system different, really and truly, kind of hard to bring that sort of system to Jamaica, you know. So even if, boy, I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering if our players or CONCACAF is that hard, or our players are hard, take it hard to, you know, adapt, or playing for the national team is not that as serious as playing for their club. Because playing for the club, you know, you earn your spot, you know. And as so comes you play for the national team, you know. So if you're Skylark at the club team, then it might be a case where you lose your spot and things like that. So I'm wondering if that is part of the whole grand scheme of things why the players have difficulties. I don't know. Don't know at all. Yeah, but just pause, taking a look at the football on the wing there. I did roll some leather. That look like a fall. All right. Let's not speak about Leon right now. Why we not talk about Leon? Leon are the man right now, you know. Leon a light up Premier League, you know, man. Leon killer of Man City, you know. Why we not talk about Leon? I understand that this is club and they practice every day, whereas international you get the players for 2 weeks, but a versatile player can do it. Yeah, but not all players are versatile, Dr. Dan. That's the thing. Coach Isaac Aiden told a certain YouTuber he had no interest in playing for Jamaica. Definitely don't want him on the wagon. But this is not really the case with Jamaican. Some players know they will start no matter what. But I'm saying, Dr. Dan, it is still difficult, man. That is just one scenario, you know. Remember, I'm not saying that that is the truth, you know. I'm just saying that that's an idea that came to my head based off footballing discussion. You understand? A lot of people we talk to when they come on to football, you know. Some good discussion too. But I think Isaac did same now play until whatever. But I don't know if that changed. That's why I say, you know, we now shut the door upon Isaac, but I wouldn't pursue anymore. When him ready, and if it's too late, I say, yo, boss man, But this is not real. Big up yourself, Juras. Yeah, man, people, like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. May I make one beautiful lady tell you now again, you know. Hear what the lady I say.
Hi, my name is Danielle Williams. I'm the two-time 100-meter hurdles world champion. And you're tuned into Coach's Desk. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.
So you hear that, people? Just like up the live now, man. Share. Subscribe if you're new. You understand? So we have, let me see what go on in that thing, you know, because sometimes people now have to show support. That is a nice way of showing support, you know. 30 likes for 70 people. We have to at least, you see people them come over here and just watch, so now like, I want them to, man. Like up the video, no, man. What you said, Juras, you're a superstar, that. Yeah, man. I understand some players play better for a club. Maybe they have a better understanding with the teammate. That too. That's why this team playing and playing and playing together will definitely help the team. You get what I say? It will definitely help this team. So some player better for a country, because that's the player pride and joy. That too. What if played wait until after the Copa then decide to come? Would we still turn them away if they came to the World Cup qualifiers? Jeremy and Blake, I don't think so. I don't think so. You always are gonna want quality. If anything, you have to have quality. You understand? So no, I don't think so. What you say, Paul? Once they not come now, when we reach World Cup, they're not supposed to come. I understand your point, but what if a player get injured and we have a next player we can something there? That is something where you can't just throw out the door, so. But me kind of have a problem with some man where I talk about them now one play, and when them see positive things are going on, their mind change, and no, me not like that. You don't tell we say you don't want to play. You get what I say? So me now take that stringent stance like you, Paul. Yeah, man. Corrick said Coach Grim says he's going to England to speak to some players. Would love if we could get Jacob Ramsey. Yeah, Jacob Ramsey, I want a youth long time. Long time him up on the radar now. It's been a while since him up on the radar. No, on a long time up on the radar. About a year or so, or two. I mix him up with somebody else. Honestly, I just think there's a systematic issue going on, because I watch some of these players most weekend and they look unstoppable, but when they play for Jamaica, it's mistakes, etc. But one of the things to Dr. Dan, I am really now looking at the whole flight situation, Dr. Dan. Really wondering if it is that situation that is contributing to all the players play, because the flight, I know one easy thing. Flight is not a easy thing. Long flight there. Get what I say? This a second time Bailey score University, and as him score, me have to ask where was this player. More chemistry is needed with the national team, and it takes, yeah, man. Remember, so we are play consistent football. That's why it was important for us to qualify for this Copa, you know. Because no Gold Cup are play next year. No know if Gold Cup are gonna play. Anyways, whatever. But that's why it's good for these players to be constantly playing. Especially they're gonna have a lot of time at the end of the season, you know. So I hope say all players forward so we can even go to semi-final of the Copa. You see me I say? Coach, the problem is players coming in at the last minute with only cause friction in the team. That's something that should. All right, we'll get a call. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Coach Wagwan, big up your shot.
I deal with.
Yeah, man, Coach, the flight is not an excuse. The flight long, we understand, but flight is not excuse. South America, them are go far than stuck in Jamaica. Yeah, flight is not excuse.
Why you think I have a problem?
The problem can be a couple of things. I just, the Conquer Cup tough. It's a tough region. Yeah, man. And it's a rough. You understand it? It's way rougher than the EPL. Trust me. Way rougher because things we can't get away the runner, so you can't get away with the EPL. You understand? So they play with more cautious. Yeah.
No,
so
but in terms of Conquer Cup, the talk. Yeah, if you slip your slide, really, because man, we can't do. You don't think so?
Yeah. It's rough still. It's rough. Conquer Cup rough still. It's rough, man. It's rough. It's rougher, man. It's rougher, man. And easy, so easy for some of them to adjust. You understand? Some will adjust fast and some won't adjust fast. You understand? Everything you have to do with the mental too. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Some players are tough mentally, and some players are tough and some players are tough. You know, it's just like Sancho. He's a good player, but he doesn't tough mentally. You understand? And just say it go. Then I said, the Reggae come in and the city like say it's like Sunday morning.
Yes. So you think
it
is his mental capacity?
Yeah, man. Can do with that, man. Yeah, man. Conquer Cup rough, man. And some of them might come around and feel like a walk through because you understand people are looking rank in a team and all them stuff. It doesn't work, man. Them sitting there and work more time, man. The ranking are really too. Cause look for Bolivia. Everybody has a Bolivia rank 80, 89 in the world. But they're going to mash up enough of them Conquer Cup team, yeah. You understand? Trust me. You understand? When you talk about the ranking, it's just like even Venezuela. It's a good team. Understand? And them way down in the carnival and thing. But them are the good so far. In the recent qualifier down there. So sometimes the ranking can show off a lot of team, you know? Depends on the region. Yeah, man. And I traveling, man. And I'm more mental.
So you think we need to play some more games together?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, we are gonna have what? We're sure a 4 game before that. 4 competitive games. Because we have two games, whether the third place or the first place we're gonna play for. You understand? And we have 2 World Cup qualifiers before the Copa America starts. So we sure 4 games, 4 competitive games. So yeah, man. I agree with you. I agree with you. Who not ready yet? We left them. Yeah, we're not big nobody for come play. Who come? I'm gonna feel like the Copa America at the cutoff point. Who not come for Copa America, then can't stay. They can't stay for the rest of the qualifier.
You think if Greenwood forward Bailey's game
Greenwood, we have a lot of who for game?
Bailey.
Nah, man, Greenwood not gonna make Bailey game, man. You see, Bailey is a mental thing. And Bailey, when Bailey come to Jamaica, he's distracted with partying and all this type of shit. I'm going to Bailey head, man. A whole heap of things. Yeah, here from this show. You understand? What if I think I distract Bailey? Yeah, man, when I listen to War Trace this man and a man talk it, War Trace admit to it. Yeah, man, I could but that tell it. And a real thing, man. I see that long time. So Bailey, when he come to Jamaica, it's like a party thing. It's like it's one bust off a steam. You know what I'm saying? You understand? But I mean, yeah, this no there, you know. It's like a vacation for him. Trust me. Yeah, man. Big and serious, man. And I tell you, if him not drop, anytime you drop the attitude there, that's different. Bailey know what to say. Trust me. And I tell him, he better step up in game, come in a semi-final against USA. Otherwise, come in any step up in game, we have burn him out. I go into the Copa. I go into the Copa America. Yeah, man. He not play no bad when he come to Jamaica, man. He just a focus on partying and all these things. Yeah, man. We not grow on the thing, man. A baller, but when he come, you understand? He might not play up to him standard when he come in Jamaica, sure. Because he mind not dead. That's the problem. That mental thing. Because man, I find excuse, but man, I find excuse that say, boy, if we have better midfielder, be able to play. No. Garbage. That's a garbage excuse. I see a midfielder, everybody, they might regular player with. I get a regular player on a different level.
And they must
so
score.
That's no excuse to be able.
They must score exactly. And they must assist.
You understand? Exactly. Yeah, man. You have it, man. You have it, and he can unleash.
You know why the people them so frustrated? Because them know the ability of
exactly.
And that's why people are frustrated, say, you know. Because when him go play a game like that versus City, the people them have said, you see,
man, drop ball, man.
Why them never say Bailey play like this for Jamaica?
Because you see the problem. When I tell you, say, all right, you make a statement, and I think me kind of debunk that statement there. But you may be right when I look back on it. Because him feel like saying nobody can give him game to, so he just play anyhow. So when Mason Greenwood come in, I know, so boy, if he not step up in game, he fit for the best, quality there. I wait. And I feel like that's one of the problem too. Nobody is up on the high quality level if you take him game.
But you don't think so Bailey a leader in our team? You think him a leader in our team? It's kind of difficult for
No, he's not a leader. He's more famous in the team.
He's not a leader, I'm just famous?
Yeah, more famous. Yeah, that's the difference. If I'm a leader in our place, I'm just more famous. I must use a famous status there. And that's you understand? Yeah, he's not a leader, he's more famous.
Okay. I think him have a lot of talks in our team, you know.
When you're famous, you know, man. When you're a superstar, you're famous, you know. People look up to you, you know. You have to have a leadership quality, you know. You understand? So he's the famous status in my use. But he's not a leader. You see a real leader act as a leader and lead from the front, and he now do that. I'm famous status in my youth, not no leader. He's more famous than the team, and that's in my youth. Yeah. All right, you don't know me there, man. Big up yourself.
All right, big up yourself, Jobless.
All right, cool.
All right, so football era. I mean, we not watch along. Then I watch a game and I do with stream same way. I want to go can program coaches desk, you know. Cause me on a computer, you know. You see me I say? So don't come and tell me what to do. You get what I say? No, I know so it go. Cause we are watching football game same when I talk about it, but the main topic is the Copa. I want to see man I go say, oh, me I jump on wagon because of final. Eh? I don't get a lot of chance and opportunity to do a schoolboy football. So as it come to final, me I go jump on wagon. I know some me works still. Big up to Cranky. Welcome.
Minzy, bless up. How are you doing?
They are going easy, you know.
I heard you made a comment tonight that's heretic. That
that's what?
statement, heretic statement about Mason Greenwood.
Mm.
That's heresy, coach. That if Mason Greenwood joins us, he's the best player in the team, right?
If he joins us, he's the best player in the team.
Yes.
Mm.
Based on his history. Now today may not be because he has to get back into what he was before. If he regain his form, he'll be the best player in the team.
Mm.
So if you're gonna have the best player of the team join the team, why wouldn't you want him on the team, regardless of how much forwards you have? And it's not like our forwards,
So hold on, what the
apart
heresy?
from Gray, are scoring a lot of goals.
What is the heresy that I spoke, Cranky?
The heresy is about you saying, you know what, Greenwood is not a focus. We should focus in other areas because that may be more need that we have versus people up front because we may have enough firepower up front.
And I still hold true to that, Cranky.
I understand your perspective. I don't agree with it, but I understand it.
me hold true to it. If Mason Greenwood come, I have no problem. But we see him when I go say we top heavy.
Coach, gotta get creative.
Are we the fans see him? Are we the fans see him when I go do it? You know, when we have Latibody here in the middle of the park and a Mason and a Bailey and something up front, you know.
Coach has to be creative. That's what I'll say. Get creative, coach. Get creative, coach. For once in your tenure with us so far, get creative. Don't just do things just based on standard way of doing it. Look how inventive football is becoming.
No, but the man invent a style and put a left back or a centre back, as we say, in the middle of the park. And
yeah, the man got desperate. The man got desperate.
No, well, I'm not cranky. Me not talk something there, you know. Me not talk low, you know. Me talk when name Latibody here, you know. And every time we pick that man and put on the field, we say we have played 7 defenders.
Yeah, that's not being inventive. That's just being stubborn. You put the player there. You took him out, by the way, coach. I'm putting another defender who's more effective. And see what happened.
So hold on. That was inventive too. Is that the next defender?
Because he wanted more authority in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Authority, aggression. He wanted something different, right? Which he got in Lowe. Lowe played a brilliant game, but Lowe is one tackle away from a yellow card every time he plays. No matter what anybody wants to tell you or what narrative they want to spin, we know Lowe. People say, well, I don't have a ton of red cards. Because you know what? In CONCACAF, they're a little more generous, aren't they? If he was in the Premier League, he probably got 2 yellows pretty quickly.
So in MLS, in MLS, they're generous too.
I don't watch MLS, so I wouldn't know. I watch Premier League and Jamaica football. That's it. I don't watch other football. Once in a while, I may watch like a Man City woman play because Bunny Shaw is playing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I may watch PSG once in a while. I don't watch other football. I just don't. I watch Premier League football all afternoon, Saturday mornings, and I watch Jamaica play. That's it. And I may even watch high school football. I was watching the game a while ago, a little bit, the Mona game against Ida, but I don't watch the other stuff.
Okay.
But I do think that Greenwood would bring something that we still need because we don't score enough goals against the tougher opponent. We may bombard the lesser team, we may destroy the lesser team, but you can't have enough good footballers in your team. Now, I will say this, as you're alluding to, which is either we convert some people to midfield, coach, or we go find some midfielders, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't make sense you have a great firepower up front and you can't get the ball to them.
Yeah, but Cranky, look on what transpired with Demarai Gray.
So I'm gonna answer a question first. I'll answer you, coach, which is
Demarai Gray, he man a score a goal and an assist on them something there, and we are talking about midfield.
no.
Is it the opponents that we play against?
Well, we play against the better opponents. We struggle against even Demarai game. We play against the better opponents. We struggle, don't we? Now we scored 3 against Canada in Canada. And once could say Canada didn't manage the game well. I would say we forced them into how they played. But in Jamaica, we struggled, didn't we? Even though, frankly, we did get some glorious chances in Jamaica. Now, I see someone in the chat saying, Cranky, how much red card does the player have? Go look at the player's history before you ask those questions. Go look at the number of yellow cards he has. Go look at the number of times he didn't get another yellow. Look, I like Lowe. I've said that a lot of times. Lowe's a good footballer. I don't like Lowe's decision making a lot of times. I never question the player's ability. His physicality, his ability to play football. Sometimes he goes long too much, and sometimes he just makes rash decisions. But look how many rash decisions he makes, and look how sometimes he doesn't get a yellow, but he probably should get a yellow. And if Lowe made better decisions, I would be wholeheartedly saying he should be playing any part of the field, probably even center forward, frankly.
But isn't that going off probability?
Probability is part of the game. Probability is part of the game. Probability is part of the game, isn't it? Probability is part of the game. And his is not possibility, it's probable. There's degrees here. Look, even that game that he was brilliant in, I mean, he was very aggressive, coach, and sometimes depends on who the referee is, it may not work out well. Now he's not Ramos, who played for Real Madrid, plays for PSG and all those teams, who gets a red card maybe every 4 or 5 games. But when you're that aggressive, you never know. So we're not saying he gets a ton of red cards. He's gotten a few. Go check his history. But I want to see calmness in my defense. When I look at good defenders, look at Pinnock, for example. Pinnock really gets you don't get any concern about Pinnock playing and whether he gets a red or not. And if you look at the best center backs in the world, they don't get a lot of yellow cards, except for maybe Ramos, who costs his team as much as he provides benefit to his team. So my hope is that as Lowe gets older, because Lowe is about 30 now, that he realized that, you know what, my athleticism should be used sparingly when it's needed, not every single time. But I've always said this, he's a good player. Just like I said, Bailey's a good player, but Bailey doesn't play well for Jamaica. It's not disputable. And a lot of people get excited about Bailey playing for Aston Villa now, and they should be. And we'd love for him to keep on playing well. But let's hope that ability and that performances transition to the national team, because so far it's missing. And hopefully Emery rubs off on him and help him with this, because he's also a decision-making coach.
Who? Leon Bailey?
Yes. When should I pass, and when should I dribble, and when should I run, and when should I defend? Yeah.
But Cranky, when I see him play against another EPL team, that ball that he got, that he scored from, he could have passed the ball,
Yes, and the ball deflected that went in.
He held on to the ball. So
no, the coach. Here's the coach. Here's the way missing coach.
Decision varies in terms of what you get out of the decision, or what you don't get out of it.
He could have passed the ball, but Watkins was wide. He was in the middle of the goal. People can understand what type of decision making.
No, from he turn, he could have passed the ball.
No. He had a
But he
whole
dribbled.
slew of space in front of him to push the defense back, and then Watkins is running off him because it was only him and Watkins there. There weren't a lot of players around them, so he had a chance to push. Not because he's in coach, we gotta understand.
Mm-hmm.
Not because you have a positive outcome, sometimes mean that was the right decision. Because you make it that 6 or 7 times, you have positive outcome one time, but the other 6 times, you may have negative outcome. Nobody checks that. They don't check the positive outcome.
And that's the
Especially when you play against a better team. I think he had a choice there. I don't think there was a wrong choice to be made. There was a wrong choice to be made.
But and that's the point I'm making. How would you know that it's a wrong choice when he still got a good result from it?
Right. So a lot of times
you can't really say decision making just haphazardly like that, because
No.
you can't
We're
you
talking
can make
about I'm
a
watching
bad
play.
decision. You can't make a bad decision and you get a good play out of it. You can't make a bad decision and it come out to be a bad decision. So how do you really weigh a bad decision in football?
Give me a chance, coach. I have to take this call. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, man. So I don't know the decision. I mean, sometimes when you're watching the game and hindsight will tell you that it is a bad decision, but sometimes you make a decision but it not come to fruition. So in the end, it turns out to be a bad decision. But if you talk to the player will tell you that this is what I wanted to do, but it just never fare out. So I don't know if it is a bad decision. I don't know if I can agree with Cranky on that one. But I get the point that he's making, because of course you have players that people will say, all right, you should have taken that shot, or why didn't you pass the ball? But the instinct of the player, he believes in his talent, he believes in his ability, and he thought that the shot is the best option in that situation, because the venom that he brings with his shot, he could have gotten something off, but it just never worked out at that particular time. So it is kind of swinging on both sides to me.
Coach, I'm very surprised at you, coach. We're talking about decision making. We know when you make a good decision, a bad decision. Not because a bad decision turned out well. I'm not saying the Man City decision was a bad decision. He had a choice. You could go wide, which is further away from the goal, or you could take a shot when you're in the middle of the goal. I don't think it was a bad decision made to be made, per se. In fact,
but Cranky,
yeah,
look at the play. Look at the play. Let us start from when the defender passed the ball in the middle of the park. He was on the wing. Yes. He turned inside. He dribbled with the ball. If that defender had made a sliding tackle, he could have probably tore the ball off his foot. He brought the ball close to the goal. Then he turned it on his weaker leg, Cranky.
Yeah.
That's a bad decision.
Why is a bad decision? You get away from the defender. He's trying to get away from the defender. Right. But that's not a bad decision, turn on his right foot.
Yeah, but but you're saying, why you probably would say it's a bad decision because he did not take the shot when he was on his stronger leg. But he turned, put it on his weaker leg and take the shot. But he scored. So what I'm saying in the decision making, Cranky, is that, and this is my final thought on it, I make a decision to shoot, to pass, or to dribble. And that's the 3 things you can do when you have the football. You have to assess the situation as the person with the ball quickly. So it's a swift assessment to ensure that you do one of those 3. What if the player decides to take the shot? He believes his ability and where he's at, he could have gotten the ball in the back of the net. But that decision, because it didn't go in the back of the net, it didn't fare out well, it is seen as a bad decision because he could have passed the ball. And it is because of the option that you have to make those, to choose between the 3 of them. Pass, shoot, or dribble. And them 3 options that you get when you have the ball, you know.
Yeah, okay. So here's my view on that. You're taught in football, if someone's in a better position than you, you pass the ball to them. Remember again, if someone's in a better position than you are, if you go to the goal, you pass the ball to that person.
Me I go interject. Sorry. Me I go interject. Because you have forwards that are selfish and they will not give the ball, and they bang the ball in the back of the net.
And sometimes they miss.
Sometimes they make a bad decision.
Yes.
Because we think it's a bad decision and kick the ball and it not go. So because
not we think it. The team think it, the coach think it, the fans think it.
Cranky, everybody think it because of hindsight.
No, that's not true. That's not true, coach.
If he got the ball in the back of the net, nobody would have said that. Everybody would have rejoiced.
So, coach, let me say something to you, coach. Watch when Gray gets it. I'm telling you, watch this. And you guys who are in the comment section, watch this. When Gray gets the ball and start dribbling, watch his head swiveling. Watch him looking. Does somebody get to a better position than I am? Always looking, coach, glancing up, glancing right, looking, until he gets to a point where he has to make a final decision. Do I try to go top corner? Which is not, do I dip left and go top corner? Which is his pet play. But the pass he made to Nicholson, for example, that can't be a bad decision because he wouldn't have position to score. As he got that ball, because he's been taught to look for some of the better position, he found Nicholson where only Nicholson could have scored. And
Cranky, I'll get back to the point of the make. Yes. You have 3 options. So it's not only because he's in a bad position. You have 3 options when you have the football at your foot.
Yes, and some people tell you that
he could have dribbled out. He could have dribbled. All right, you see football, as a team, you can make space, you create space. So even if he was in a bad position, he could have still continued to dribble and create space or put himself in a position that he could have scored or put his team in an advantage.
Nicholson was in a better position than he was. That's the point I'm making. Nicholson would get better position, so he gave the person a better position on the ball. That's what he did. So Nicholson had a more advantageous position than him, better position than him, so he tried to find him. The ball may not have gotten there. Obviously, he made a good pass. But if you have a good chance the probability is greater for Nicholson to score than him to score given where he was. It's not debatable.
All right.
What? It's not hindsight. It's
hindsight. Look at this. If Leon Bailey did dribble the ball there and cut on the right foot.
That's what he always does, coach.
Huh?
That's what he does in Jamaica. That's why he struggles.
No, all right. Him do it to the Aston Villa shirt and it work. Everybody rate him up now. And I see him thinking doing him a play for Jamaica.
Coach,
so how come this is a decision thing?
Coach, you know that Leon Bailey there were a lot of podcasters for Villa who wanted Leon Bailey out, right?
I know that, yes.
Before this year. You know why? Because of his performances are like dearer. Now he's playing well, they're changing their tune. You know why it's part of it? Because he's making, you know what he's doing? He's working harder defensively and he's making quicker decisions and better decisions with the ball.
Cranky.
It's not debatable, I'm telling you.
Cranky, I understand all of that what you say. Cranky, Leon Bailey in that play. And if you watch when him play for Aston Villa, Leon Bailey is a man who have the ball, him a dribble.
Yeah.
And because he not lose the ball, make we say him do.
Coach. That's part of the concept, coach. That's part of the whole idea, coach. If you go and dribble it, don't lose it.
And I know
which he does a lot for Jamaica.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. It is a CM Leon Bailey where spin and turn. The only thing is that CONCACAF defenders them, they not give no time for the ball. So when him look,
I'm gonna give an example,
3,
coach.
4, 5.
No, give an example, coach. Give an example, coach. I heard Graham Souness talking about Grealish. And he was saying, I'm not gonna say he doesn't rate Grealish, but I don't have the same opinion of Grealish. You know why? He said every time Grealish get the ball, he slows down the play. He stops the play. And he dribbles inside. So he doesn't go by defender on the outside, which is why he said fuck about Saka. He has one way of playing. It's just stop the play, slow down the play, does put the defense under enough pressure, give the defense a time to recover, and drifts inside. And that's why Doku's taking his game. Because he's more dynamic. So I don't know why that's debatable, coach, in terms of decision making. In fact, decision making is life in general. Sometimes make poor decisions, too many of them, and sometimes make good decisions. Try to make more good decisions than bad decisions.
All right, on that premise, me understand what you say. Even though I understand long time, but
we don't understand long time. We just want to
it is kind of subjective to me when you look upon it.
No, it's not subjective, coach.
Yeah, man. Anyways, we have a caller online. Caller, welcome to the show.
Good night to you and Cranky.
Yeah, what's up? This is our friend from
I've
Trinidad.
been analyzing. No, man, Antigua.
Antigua, yeah. Sorry.
Roach.
All right, Roach.
That's okay. No wrong with that.
This is the one of the two Antigua fans we have. We have one. You're the one of the two Antigua fans we have in these chats. Keep going. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. I've been analyzing Leon Bailey's game at Aston Villa, and also where he played for Jamaica. One of the things you have to look at is that even that game on over the weekend against Man City, compare with Leon on the right and McCann on the left. McCann's work rate is much higher than Leon's, but Leon seems to be more smart, intelligent in terms of how his movements on the field is, and minimize his efforts and try to get the best out of it, because he doesn't really work excellently hard on the defense like McCann does, right? It's clear, but he seems to be shrewd in his movements on the field, and at the end of the day, he's effective all performance. But he doesn't play a lot of defense. If you look at him, one of the things I always look at Leon at the beginning of any Aston Villa game is his strides when he runs back to play defense. Is he really into the defensive aspect of the game, or he just more wants to chuckle back and just be there as a shadow? Understand? I watch that very keenly all the time. And when he gets the ball in offense, he's really more energetic, intense. He has a high intensity. So, at the end of the day, he sort of complements the little lackness he has on defense with his offense input into the game. That's what I think. Okay. I don't know if you agree with me or not.
It kind of changed a little bit. He's trying to put more work on his defensive game, so that has changed a little bit. Of course, attacking players are going to have more high intensity attacking rather than defending. So of course, Leon Bailey going forward, you're gonna see a higher intensity than if he's defending. So I don't know.
That's correct. But if you look, when he plays with Jamaica, he over dribbles too much. That is evident. It's clear when he plays with Jamaica, he wants to do too much because the pressure is on.
But BS
yeah, the decision making.
Carla, BS Power me see him play for Aston Villa and dribble the ball too much too. Me can't say that too. He just happened.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Was early.
Not necessarily.
But he just happened to get away with it.
No. Early in the season, he was overdoing it. He got benched. He got benched. Yeah. And his game started to change because the pine is very hard to sit on. Trust me.
Exactly. But so me right then, Cranky. He was always this dribbler.
But no, it's part of his game. His game is dribbling. But I'm saying his dribbling now is more selective, right? His dribbling is much more selective. He looks to pass more than he dribbles nowadays, He's still going to dribble because it's part of his game. That's what wingers do in the good wingers. Doku dribbles, Grealish dribbles, Rashford dribbles. But the dribbling got to be selective dribbling. When I get the Saka dribbles, Martinelli dribbles, when I get it, correct. I got to make a decision. Do I go or not go? It's a constant. I got to move.
But for me, though, Cranky, even though a winger's ability is to possess the ball, dribble it, and all of these things, the instinct is always going to be there rather than to pass the ball. And that's why I said earlier, Cranky, in terms of decision, it is subjective, because if I am going down the flank and I cut back in and I see you in a better space, Cranky, but I believe in my ability that I can hit that ball from the corner into the far right, in the far corner, I am going for it. If I do it and it work, good for us and the team.
Coach.
But if I do it and it don't work, why didn't I pass the ball? So you see why me kind of half-hearted.
I'll come back to you. Let Carla answer first, and then I'll come back to you.
Coach.
Yes.
Coach. If you look at the philosophy of the Aston Villa coach, it's more of a team passing the ball, possession concept, style of play. Okay, it's more of a team concept game he plays. Yes, when you're in the last third of the field in the person's box, you might have to be a little more selfish. You have to dribble a beat and create have an individual moment. But it's a more of a team concept he's implementing. If you look at that, you see how they possess the ball against Man City. Is there many teams that are able to do that? You know, so the philosophy of the coach is a little bit different what Leon normally accustomed to doing when he plays with Jamaica. You know, he doesn't have the freedom to dribble. Look at the overall context of the game that the Aston Villa plays now.
Yes, but Emery was here when the season started and Leon Bailey was doing the same thing.
He was messing up, coach. That's why he's on the
bench. Yes, but I bet you, if he got that ball at half line and cut in and dribble, he's so far in dribble with the ball, almost close to the half line, you know. Why?
Yeah, but the defense was backing up. No, coach.
But if the defender was running at beside him,
no.
He must have turned him to the first control.
Here's my point, coach. Man City playing a high line, right? When the ball beat their second line of defense, you as a forward have a chance to get behind your defense. Yes, the player was with him, but he's dribbling inside. There was only 2 players inside, you know. They had 5 or 6 defenders, 2 players inside.
But he could, but that's why I'm saying he could have also passed the ball and released it quicker, closer to goal.
Pass. And initially, Watkins wasn't open. He only had 1 pass. He could have gone back, but who wants to go back when he only 3 defenders?
No, he's not backward. Him could have played the ball to Watkins.
But Watkins ran wide. When he ran wide.
No, Watkins went wide because he realized that Bailey was still dribbling. So him open space for him.
Yes, exactly.
So that because Bailey a dribble make him move wide. So you
missed my point, coach. He had a chance to make a decision. Does he pass the ball to Watkins or does he keep the ball?
So Cranky, you agreed with me again when me say decision making can be subjective because when you get the ball, you have 3 things to do. He could have passed the ball. He could have dribbled the ball.
I'm shocked you're arguing this point. I'm shocked you're arguing this point about the quality of the decision. Yes, it's subjective because it can be objective. It's subjective because I have a choice to make, right?
Yes.
But the question is, did I make the best choice?
He made the best choice in that situation.
And nobody's arguing that.
Exactly. And I'm saying, Cranky, if he had turned back, remember that I'm an initial partner, if him turn back on him weaker leg and him shoot the ball and it never gone at the back of the net, people would have said, why him never passed the ball? And I go say, hindsight, that was a bad decision.
Yeah, but if he passed the ball to Watkins was further, was drifting.
Portugal Monday night quarterback.
Huh?
Yeah, but it's Monday night. It's gonna be Monday night quarterback, right? That's what we do. You analyze after it's done. You can't do it before it starts. You got to be Monday night quarterback.
And that's why I say in hindsight, the fans are going to say,
should...
no, in hindsight, the fans will always say about decision. And Leon make that's why I'm defending my point, and my point still on point. Because if I pass the ball as the player, remember the player gonna make the decision, you know. Yeah. 3 options again.
Coach.
Hold on. You're not gonna stop me. You're not gonna stop me.
God. Are you afraid, sure?
You're not gonna stop me tonight. I can pass the ball.
Okay, I cannot.
I can pass the ball. I can dribble or I can shoot. You see me? I say my decision I go hinge on those 3 players. If I decide in my mind, you know, so I can kick the ball in the back of the net door. Boom! And I kick the ball. And it didn't go in the back of the net. People are going to say, why me never pass the ball? But deep down, I believe in my ability, and that is by the best decision that I could have made then to shoot. See him like how Leon cut on the right foot and say, the best decision and he shoot.
Coach, this is a big hour.
Coach, I think you're missing the point a little bit. But coach, I think you should look at Leon's game at the beginning of the season to compare it now. Because if you go over against Aston Villa and Leon was playing early in the season, he was dribbling. The coach is going to tell his player, listen, he don't like to pass the ball. He's going to dribble, so we can close him down and get the ball back from him. But now probably Leon look at things a little differently now and realize that, listen, I have to play a complete game to to be selected in the first team, because if I just be selfish, dribbling him all the time and lose the possession of the ball, I might be staying on the bench. So he has a different outlook,
there
perspective
statistics
of
to prove
how
that
to
he was
play
losing the ball?
on. Go ahead.
Is there statistics to prove that he was losing the ball multiple times?
Yes, your
Probably losing
eyes.
the ball or not being effective with his dribbling. Not be effective with his dribbling. But maybe everything is probably subjective because you're holding your point. But maybe we need to do is to look at the games and dissect them and come up with a fair conclusion of Leon Bailey performance from early in the season to now, in terms of how we approach the game.
So Rob Smith says Leon had one bad game all season. Rob Smith, stop drinking and watch football. Stop drinking and watch football. Watch football. Watch football clear-eyed. Don't drink and watch football. The players playing well in this
Anyway, I will
the
stop here.
last number of games,
Right,
but stop drinking and watch football. Don't drink and watch football.
Leon, I see him where Leon a play. Twist and turn and shift and pass.
So, coach, I have a question for you, coach. Coach, I have a question for you. I have a question for you. A player has a ball on the right side of the field at the edge of the box. He's surrounded by 3 defenders. On the penalty spot, he has somebody who's onside, wide open to pass the ball to. He decided not to. He dribbled the ball to the 3 players. He got through them and he scored. Was that the best decision to make?
In his eyes.
No. I'm asking objective person's eyes. Somebody who's doing this independent.
But Frankie, you can't ask me that. Because me I say it is in the eyes of the player, not the fans.
What do you mean? You have cataract. You have cataract. If you get some good light, if you have cataract, go get surgery.
No,
but it's not even debatable.
Cranky, look for Ronaldo, R9, fat Ronaldo. When him up front to play ball, how much ball he could have passed off and him wall and a shift, man a drop on ground, I try to block him and he's killer with skills. He could have passed the ball a long time, make somebody score. But him believe in their talent, him believe in their ability.
And so we're comparing a player who's one of the best ever played and what he has done.
Me now compare, I use an example.
You use extreme examples, like.
No, me a decision making.
Your coach a football team?
Huh?
You coach a football team, not it?
Of course.
You tell them about making good decisions?
Huh?
Do you teach them about making good decisions on the field? When to pass and when not to pass?
But we tell them to improvise too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Improvise, you gotta make your decision. Your decision suit you in the place because me can't come out there and always tell you what to do. So me tell them
a player in a better position, you should pass the ball to them. Especially in front of goal.
Cranky, me tell them to improvise.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Improvise.
Yes or no? If they're in a better position than you say pass the ball to
No, me not tell them that. To be honest, me not tell them that.
Okay. Me don't want you coach me. Anyway, me don't want you coach by you.
No, but I serious thing, Cranky. Me tell them to improvise. When them in a situation, improvise.
When you're very young, you should teach them various things, including developing skill set that can about the difficult situation. But it's not debatable about passing the ball to somebody in a better position. And here commentators say this all the time. Why did he pass that ball? Why decide to do X, Y, Z? Because this is about probabilities. What's the probability of you having a positive outcome given facts and circumstances? Right? Do you have a less chance to get to the ultimate goal of scoring if you do it yourself versus giving the ball to someone else in a better position than you? That's not debatable, coach.
But Cranky. I have had players. Me take player off 5 years. I think me tell them about that situation there early in a year. Seeing? And the player had a better option to pass the ball according to where you are set better option.
Okay.
And he go for goal. And he roof the ball in a goal. I could have go back to him and tell him, say, oh, you should have passed the ball to Cranky. I not tell him that.
I would have said to him, you know what, you scored and we appreciate it and we laud you. But next time you had a better option there. And if you know the player has the ability to score, you should think about passing the ball to that player. Because you know what? He may score he may score 1 out of 10 times versus his teammates scoring 4 out of 10 times. Life's about probability, coach. You got to put yourself in the best position to give himself the best chance to win, and you telling him to just score and dribble when he has better options. So why would anybody want to play with that person who want to pass the ball in the first place?
I'm not telling him to just score and dribble.
But coach, you're arguing a point which I'm finding hard to justify. I'm telling you.
But Cranky, you can't convince me either because
no. Okay, you don't want to be convinced.
No.
You like people in the chat. Another chat. Like we have the girls, the JFF girls debate. Everybody in their corner. That's how Jamaicans are now. You can't convince me because I'm sitting in my ways. I don't care what argument you want to give me. I don't care much sense it make. Me not listen to you. Me a PNP. And if the PNP government do poorly, me a PNP for life. I'm not care if they want JP will help me or not. Me not change and vice versa. Me a home is. Me not change.
Cranky.
Me stubborn.
Yes. You not accept my point either, Cranky.
I accept your point. The fact
no,
that
you
saying,
don't, Cranky.
No. Here's my point on this. You're saying the end justify the means. That's what you're saying. The end justify the means. That's what you're saying. And I'm saying not all the time. Far from
Cranky. I'm saying the youth have the ball. The youth have the ball, and you tell him what to do. So you make a triangle. See? Him can pass the ball, give him have two options. Always have two options to pass the ball. See?
Mm-hmm.
In the situation where he find himself in, it might seem how many times you have forwards just turn and toe poke the ball. And we are saying that it should have been a situation where him hold up the ball and lay it off. But him turn and toe poke it and it going at the back of the net.
Here's what you're confusing. You're confusing, coach. I am not. Sometimes people pass the ball, they shouldn't pass the ball, no, coach. Bad decision to pass the ball sometimes.
So, Cranky, that's why I'm saying it is subjected to who and what decision they make at the time.
It's given facts and
bad decision.
No. It depends on facts and circumstances, coach. Are you in a better person to score than the person, your teammate? It's about facts and circumstances, coach.
What do you tell the strikers? What do you
mean?
You always tell the strikers them, once you get an iron goal, try and shoot. You're not going to tell the striker to pass ball, it will play in a better position.
That's probably the whole Jamaican coach from the 70s. That's probably what they teach people to do. So them can't coach. I'm telling you, nowadays, I heard a rap in the chat talking about people need to express themselves. In England, a lot of people know those to express themselves. In the 70s and 80s, they run them away. In today's football, the Greedish of the world, the Dukus of the world, the Sakas of the world, the Diabis of the world, the people can carry the ball, people rate them. But they have to make good decisions because they're not making good decisions. They're still going to get beat.
Yes. Cranky, and them change up the whole beautiful game.
Of course.
And one bag of pass. A skills man come for watch football and man express themselves on field.
No, people love watch Barcelona play. And in the message dribble, Iniesta was not dribble. They dribble.
Who not dribble? Iniesta now what?
No. They dribble when they have to dribble. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets dribble.
So what is that, Cranky? That's what I just said. Improvise.
Facts and circumstances. That's what we're talking about. Facts and circumstances. Facts and circumstances. They pass more than dribble. No, they pass more than dribble. Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets pass much more than dribble. Messi may dribble a lot. The rest of them didn't really dribble. In fact, they try to get the ball to Messi as quickly as possible. But anyway, we exhausted that point and you lost. Next one.
No. See, man, the man said Iniesta wasn't our. Iniesta never dribble. Hey, man, Cranky.
Iniesta pass a lot. He may beat per people here and there. His main game was passing.
Iniesta, Messi, and Busquets, them man, they are pure triangle and killer with.
Yeah, but all right. Triangle different from dribbling. Triangle was passing.
And they dribble. Now you would just say then dribble when it's necessary, which is improvising.
Yes. What I'm saying. They teach them in Spain to get a difficult situation, but then don't dribble.
Yeah, but them man, them carry the ball when they move the ball, when they move with the ball from point A to B,
Doesn't mean you're dribbling, coach. You can pass the ball. It's quicker. I didn't say no. The ball is quicker than the man.
Xavi, see something. See J-Ross as Xavi, I mean passer. Iniesta we kill it with dribble. Yeah, mix up Xavi and Iniesta, man.
They're both passers.
But a Xavi a general passer.
Yeah, Busquets and Xavi. Yeah. Busquets was a passer. Busquets was not dribbler. Busquets can't even run to be dribbling no past nobody. Busquets playing one little circle, dipping his shoulder left, dipping right, coming into space, laying it off, taking it back. He was not dribbler.
Oh, of course, they're on that dribbler cranky. Anyways, who we say is not the best player on the field? Leon Bailey.
Which field?
It's just a decision. We did not try it. Cranky did not say Leon no make good decision, you know.
No, I said Leon and Lowe doesn't always make good decisions. And not only it wasn't about Bailey, it was about Lowe before, and somehow he got to Bailey. I'm saying Lowe sometimes rush in and make tackles where he doesn't have to. Right? And the perfect example of that was the Haiti game. You're running into tackle for the right back or the right midfielder. You don't have to do that. Call them over to do the tackle. Clean up. You're the one to clean up things. You should be the last person making the tackle unless you're trying to win the ball. If you're going to try to win the ball, you got to have cover. If you run up there and miss the ball, coaching the last man, what happens? So I am not saying they're not good players. People need to stop confusing that they're players with skill set and good attributes versus the fact that sometimes they don't make the best decisions. And decision making in football becomes more important over time because the skill level is getting better and better year after year. So, but no, look, Bailey's playing well. Hopefully his playing well translates to Jamaica. We're gonna need it come March, especially given that Gray suspended for the first game.
Yeah.
Gonna need Bailey to play well.
He might have to step up.
And to score, because Antonio is not really scoring goal either. Antonio is not scoring, so if Antonio's playing,
him dep on a jolt for real.
He's not scoring goals, and if Antonio's not scoring when he's gonna play, Nicholson's scoring, so he's gonna play two Titanic up front. That means he has two midfielder. How does that work? So sometimes we complain about the midfield coach. Part of the problem, we don't have enough people in the midfield. We only have, when he's played Bailey up front with Antonio or Antonio Nicholson, there's only two midfield slots, isn't there?
Okay. All right. Carla, welcome to the show.
Yes, coach, is this. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, Gunners.
Stan.
Gunners?
Stan Cranky. Yeah, man, you take too long for answer, man, because you know, say, you may come talk about, because we don't listen.
Wait, Gunners, before you start. Gunners, you start. I was getting myself ready for the hit. So, as a boxer, you got to get ready for the hits. You put yourself up and make you straighten your structure. So, go on. Hit now. I'm ready for you.
Yeah, I say, no, me hear you there. I hear you say something like quiet. And you say it like 4 times back to back when the other caller was on. He was benched. And you said pushing out your chest like that was a glory day for him. Why you so critical of Leon Bailey? All when him do good, you always have something negative to say. What is your problem with you? Make him let the kid live, man. Let him live, son. Stop.
Tell me we can't talk.
Me tell you, man, me not done yet. Man, you know me, I go up on a tirade first. So give me my little minutes, then you can't, then me go quiet and I'll hear you. But hear this now. First thing first. Don't expect Leon Bailey to come to Jamaica, playing for the Jamaica national team, and play the same way him play over there. So you did have a Michael Jordan, you have a Scottie Pippen and a Dennis Rodman, Hall of Famers, all of them. You did have Lionel Messi, when him go represent him country, him have some good players. Leon Bailey are the only star we have, So, you need more than one. You have LeBron James, you have Kyrie Irving, then you have some other people. You have Steph Curry, you have Klay Thompson, you have Kevin Durant, and you have the lesser Draymond Green. One man cannot do it. So, no expect when him give you when him play with some star on him team, him will get the same thing from Jamaica. Too critical of the youth, man. Stop it all when the man try. You stand. You always have show out your chest and always, what is he's a schadenfreude because you're always complaining and always glorifying his demise because he was benched. It's a beautiful thing to you. A schadenfreude, man, stop it. No, you can't talk.
So it's funny that you say that.
Well, Frankie, in gear two talk, In gear from the Yankee standpoint and him give from the Jamaican.
He gave me examples of another sport in basketball, which I'm familiar with, so I can talk to it. And then he said, I'm overly critical of Bailey. So I criticize Bailey like I criticize Havertz for my Arsenal team.
Or a
If you
two
ain't
average
produce-
from Chelsea.
No, because he's not producing. He scored 3 goals in a row now, so he may start getting some love. But this whole concept of we're too critical for the player and the player don't have any help. Gunners boss, I give you one thing. Demari Gray. Pocket that, bag it up.
Great.
Yeah, one thing. Demari Gray. Pack it up, bag it up, and hold on panic Gunners boss.
Put in
Hold
a
on,
pipe
Panda,
and
what
smoke it.
Hold it and smoke it. Hold on,
Let me
smoke
ask
it,
you
Gunners
that.
boss. Yes, smoke it.
Me have smoke something stronger than that right now. But let me ask you a question now. Because a man called my phone today and him say, somebody, me not give nobody no shine, so me not call nobody name. If I coach Minzy say so, me not call him name, but him good hear the argument. Somebody said, Leon Bailey, and this is not me criticizing the person. I just want to get it from you on the coach perspective. Me ask the question of the group. Is it a fact that Leon Bailey and current form is a top 5 player in English Premier League? And that me hear somebody say.
Which Englishman? What are you guys drinking? Why are people coming on this program drinking and smoking stuff that mess up their brain? Top 5 player in which league? Is he a top 5 player in Aston Villa?
Me just ask you because you when me hear say.
No, he's not close to being a top 5 player in any Premier League. He's not a top 5. He may show the top 5 player in Aston Villa. Is he better than Ramsey? Is he better than Diaby? Is he better than Watkins? Is he better than Louise? What are we talking about?
You know what I say? When the people them in the media, you know, when they have to go up the yard, they go eat some food and go call and get $1 and thing. Then we talk anything for look good. So them not understand, say we understand, say them compromise, you know.
You know, so me know how we are talk, Gunners boss. You don't have to say nothing no more. Me know how we are.
We not call nobody name over here.
Me know, man.
Them compromise, so they are gonna say these things because they have to go get $1 here. And
yeah, man. Me know prior to that, me know how we are.
Yeah.
Gunners boss.
Yeah. That the man them.
Wait,
the man them not call it. Go ahead, my boss.
When me a cheer for my team, Gunners boss, against Canada in Jamaica, and one of my players get 3 tapping goals and then not score, should I praise them, Gunners boss? Should I say, well, try,
no.
Good try? So is that I've watched the player. I went to Orlando and watched the player up close and personal. Watch him play in the Gold Cup, playing against US, missing a penalty which you can score. Watch him miss it. Should I say, you know what, Yamado? No, stop that about Bailey. I'm going to cut it out now. But I said not more about Bailey because he can't be talked about. Always been critical. You know what? If the player was playing like Demari Gray, he'd have shut me up. You know, shut me up yet. The player shut me up. You know, shut me up yet.
Hey. Course.
Demari Gray can't even make Everton team. We can't get to Everton team. Come to CONCACAF. Is in the CONCACAF team of the tournament in the Gold Cup. Enough said. He's a winger, just like the person you're talking about.
Number.
Okay.
And I'm better than the person.
I'm not saying he's better. He has played better. There's a difference. He has played better and consistently better than the person. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna dispute that, but
Gunners boss.
The Schadenfreude thing.
Gunners boss. Let me just say something to people actually, because people seem missing this. When you hear me talk about things, don't you think I try to be objective when I talk about any subject? Any subject. I may not be right, I could be wrong.
Never.
Go ahead.
Cranky, the people are not like when people objective, you know. That
no, man. Stan can be objective, you know, but when it comes to Leon Bailey, just the mere fact that he have to rejoice in him getting benched for whatever reason.
No.
It shows
the bench was this.
You cannot be objective with the man.
No. Gunners boss, but you're not being fair. What I'm saying not being fair is this. I was trying to put the point out that he was making bad decisions early in the season. That's why he was getting benched. And when you get benched after a while, if you're a good person and you think really well, and you have good deductive reason, you're going to say to yourself, no, what do I need to do to get into the team and stay in the team? He started making better decisions, scoring goals, making better outcome. And when you produce, you get to play. If you keep making bad decisions, not producing, you sit on the bench. He was on the bench early in the season.
Well,
Cranky, somebody say you hate Butler. That's why you hate on him ball of them.
People, I don't hate. Me not hating him. Me not know about hate. Me not have time for hate. Take too much energy for hate. You hear me on the talking to Dennis the other day, and telling Dennis that I. Go ahead.
Speaking of Butler, we're more at the end of the competition now.
Final. They will lead 1-0. With
1-0 right now.
82 minutes gone.
I would like Craig Butler and Mona to win the Manning Cup and win some other things too. Just for the mere fact that a little Mona with the cross from Jamaica College up there so and them thing there, and would have be one of the smallest school I would have want to believe to win the Manning Cup. Am I right?
Yeah, but remember, say Craig Butler did always say winning the Manning Cup is not really the top focus for him. You know? If it come, it come. You understand? But it would have been a massive achievement, based off where Mona is coming from. He really put Mona on the map, and that's why the whole conversation with the artists and them with them Carragher Stadium, some people not in liking of it because I think the sponsors bring the artists to lift the attendance, because remember Mona and Idol would have seen as small schools. So them now have a following like the JC and the KC.
KC and JC.
Yeah, so it is a big achievement for these two teams. And it is even a massive achievement for Mona because of what Craig Butler has been doing with youngsters throughout.
Yes. That's why I say, regardless of whatever situation or whatever at the past, I cheer for him and I put it out there. I want Craig Butler to win, and I'm with him 100%. It's a great thing, and it shows this school realignment where a school like Mona, who was our secondary before they become a high school, done. Mona is always a high school.
That's what I know them of for.
Well, it's a great look. When the Holy Trinities and those kind of schools can come up in the competition and compete with the bullies them and take it over from them. And then think they want to see more underdogs. So congratulations to whether them win it or him even reach at the finals and whatever happen. Well, just say with the amount of time, if it look like that one love their thing. So
yeah, man.
Like we see them, like we see big man raise the cup and when Craig win this, when Craig win this, nobody can talk to him, brother. Chest big gun cross from over Mona down halfway through, brother. Who can talk to the boss? Him can't say him no care about winning it because maybe him never believes him could have got this far.
No man, him always say him can't do it, man. Oh, that ball rifled onto the bar.
Yeah, man. So I'm more progress that right there. So you understand?
Yeah,
and an uptown thing.
Obviously, Craig
getting next thing.
Obviously, Craig Butler do something, man. Nobody can go around that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I just saw the thing to go. Love it. So you are now. You Craig Butler some flowers. Stan.
People should realize this. What have you heard me mention a certain person's name on this any program I've been on? When people say I hate this person. Wait a minute, no. People say I hate a certain person. Have you heard me talk about that person in God knows how long? You guys go back and recollect.
I never hear
about that person. Exactly. So people say you
never
hate somebody.
Hear you talk about that, man.
Person's not part of my life. I don't engage with the person. We don't have any communication.
Yeah, I mean,
situation, long-term management program. I was trying to tell the person to be more compromising. And the person went off and started to say a bunch of things, and I said, fine. That's how I live my life. You go off and you do your thing, and you go in a certain way. And I said, you know what? Okay, you're not part of my program. I move forward. I don't spend time debating these things and engage. I have to engage with the person, so I won't ever engage with the person.
Let me tell you something when you find out, this. You see, when you find out, this, yes, people take this thing too serious.
Take what serious?
And it no need for that serious. Even the look, the other man we have a conversation and you interview a man like whatever then, like Westerner come off and now. And the people they make it be a personal thing. No, if you're there on the platform, I'm gonna ask you some question where the people want to hear. And some people are type something in the comment and everything are gonna get asked. So it's no need for the personal where people are gonna talk about hate and bad mind and all them things. Them things they care people life, virgin. They care people life, you know.
Yeah, it's not that serious. It's not that serious, people. It's not that serious. Trust me.
It's not that serious. It's never that serious.
Yeah, and sometimes people in the comment gas the fire too, you know.
Yeah, because people think so Gunners boss, I guess if I get his boss think I don't like Bailey. If Bailey plays well, Jamaica win, I'm the happiest person. I have to be. If the player don't play well, I'm gonna be upset and think he's not being positive for my team. He's not an asset to my team. That's the way I view football. Whether it's Havertz, whether it's Bailey, whether it's some players we have at Arsenal who weren't producing, that's how I view football, which is if you're playing well and doing well for my team, I am happy. If you're not, I'm going to say you're not doing well. And if you're doing really poorly, I'm going to harp on you because I think that you're bringing the team down. That's how I view it.
I think when I think of Bailey, I think Bailey put the pressure of the demand that what the Jamaican fans want, being that he's a superstar and how his upbringing of getting to play for the Reggae Boyz and how it started and all of these things. I think he wants to prove so much that he no relax and play, so he muscle them tight up and signal now go to him brain properly, so he make, as we cranky say, mistakes and all of that when he's supposed to be.
But coach, he's not a superstar. He may be a superstar in Jamaican football. He's not a superstar footballer, right? He may be a superstar in
Jamaican superstar footballer.
He must star over England.
And he must star in England.
No, you said super. There's a difference between people. Superstar is for very few people in this world. That means you're above star.
I never give him the superstar.
No, I know.
I did not give him no superstar status. I said he's a star in England and a Jamaica superstar.
He is Jamaica superstar, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and then the biggest thing we have right now. So we have to just turn off the style, regardless of what happened. Regardless of what happened at the beginning and all of them things. For the mere fact that we get over that and him come and him represent, and when he represents
himself, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, just like you say, he want to prove it for Jamaica so much. He want to beat him chest for Jamaica, and especially upon the people them where lick out against him in the early part and fire upon him and thing. So it's like it's a mental thing. Where every time I go to Jamaica, I want to beat it, I want to win for Jamaica so much that I end up losing more than me win. And you can't. It happens all the time, you know.
So my overthink.
But you can't see when him come out there.
He might overthink. He might move like the Asafa sprinting. When Asafa go up on a circuit, boom, 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 step on cranky and left, all in spike speed in cranky eyesight. When him come run for Jamaica, fifth, pull up.
And I have a friend of mine, the track and field aficionado, who goes to World Championship, who goes to every Carifta Games, and Asafa. Stop beat Asafa. Because he said every time Asafa for Jamaica,
I'll tell you what.
Do whatever, right? Even though, he reveres both, he doesn't revere Asafa. Those people are. They support the national team and the country, and if you don't produce at that level, no matter how good you may be individually, you're not in their graces in terms of how they view you. So.
But Cranky and Gunners boss, when you look on, you see a fan base see your ability and see your talent. And when you're not doing that, that's when they become hard on you, Same thing was Asafa, They love Asafa, but they beat him, because they believe, him should have produced for Jamaica. If people they love Leon Bailey and them beat him because they believe him for produce for Jamaica. And even though the team is gradually improving, they want to see Leon Bailey individually taking up this team on them back. The people they want to see Asafa go in a lane and come back with a gold medal. So I just saw the people them look at things when they see the talent and they know the ability, they really want the person to do well. That's why they be so hard on the individuals.
They want to see him shine, but him can't let him not shine.
Exactly.
I understand. So we all want to see we start them shine. But sometimes that's why the people them in the comment, that's why we in the comment and out there compete, you know. Yeah. Because we can't do what them do. And that's why. But Stan, at the end of the day, you know, when we look for you look while, you know, and me hear you, and the way you repeat the thing, you know, I have to look for you and see if you're you know, cause for real, you know. For real, you know. Me I wonder say, why Stan is a man where you pick a lot of it, brother. We you don't have no hair for your face or for your no beard. So we have pick them in it from. When it comes to Leon Cat. For real, you know. For real. Yeah.
So got us boss.
All the other players.
Yes,
Stan.
He's not the only one I pick stuff with. I pick with Latiba there. Coach, you remember Hector? Coach, you remember Hector?
Yeah, and me live to crank it. Turn around and start rate up Hector.
Hector is a rest my case with Hector.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. Hector get the most fight from Cranky.
No, man, I'm seeing
and he might call the Hector now.
Exactly. I don't have my only stake in the game is you play well. That's my only stake in the game. Play well. If you don't play well, I'm gonna call you out.
Never run off, you know, make Travis call. Travis call, he want to call. I want to come off by phone. So let me ask that question now. I still want to address this car. We are really around Clean Bailey. The big man say I'm at top 5. But yeah, well, then keep it in a group chat. They don't test it on the radio. They don't call the radio. They don't talk it on the radio. If they talk it on the radio, people are going to scan them. So I wonder what to say. More around Clean Bailey in the English Premier League as current farm.
For me, excuse me. I don't think he's top 5.
That answered it.
That irritate me, allergy. That question that irritate me, allergy.
Call the cricket on that one. Are them the high level reason we tune in, you know?
No, man. I don't think he's top 5 right now. Doesn't matter the form that he's in. Don't think Leon Bailey is top 5. And anybody who want to come for me, them can put a foot. Because if we are going to go on pure player, him still not in the top 5. If we are going to go on statistics, him still not in the top 5. So anything you go for, I don't think Leon Bailey in the top 5 right now. But a footballer same way.
I stand co-sign on that. So here what happened. Tune in and me and listen. Me in the comment section with the rest of losers them.
I wouldn't call the people losers in the comment section. I would say they are observers.
You know, see Rob Smith asks a better question, you know. Rob Smith has said if he's in the top 5 form, that would have been a better question.
No, so I say on current form, you know.
Yeah. Well, current form as top 5, you know. You don't say if in my top 5 form. It's a 2 different questions. Mona win the championship.
Congratulations, Craig Butler. Your team, Mona upper road, upper popping and them place are not good tonight. Craig Butler just big, you know. Nobody can talk to the bar. I remember, I was the first one who come out and say him to win it and I support him. So I'm going to jump on the bandwagon now. All I win in the comment section, put up some heart for Craig Butler. And the coaches just who know it first. Stand, jump on the bandwagon. The gun.
All I say is congratulations to the Mona football team. They have won. They've done well. My team didn't win this year, but hopefully we can do better next year. You know, I think my team did beat that team. I think my team did beat that team this year at some point. So anyway, it's border on the break.
Hey, but you see the difference is that though, gentlemen. Anytime Jamaicans talk about their players in terms of criticizing them, everybody has a bad mind. And I see them Jamaicans them talk about the foreign players them and criticize the players them, and the same English media where them things that we tough cranky, and them people that tougher than we when they come on to criticizing and not spear nothing, but yet still we bad mind. A full time Jamaican.
I think bad mind is a
Jamaican
small minded
away
way.
from that.
It's a small minded way of thinking. Because what do you bad mind the person about? What is it that they're doing?
Exactly.
That you want?
I give you opinion.
Yeah.
One or two things that a person does don't agree with the opinion, or you agree with the opinion.
Bad mind means you're covetous. Bad mind, you're covetous. You covet what the person has. What do you covet what the person have? I mean, you're not looking for what they have. You have what you have.
Aston Villa people them pressure Leon Bailey. Till them say, yo, Leon Bailey is supposed to be sold.
Yeah, go let's watch the blog that they had before. Now they're turning around their perspective. Go watch the blogs from last year, earlier this year. In fact, some have come out and said that proactively to say they changed their minds about Bailey because of how he's performing. Because they all focus on performance. You came with a big reputation. You came from Germany where you did well, played against teams like Bayern Munich, and you came to Aston Villa and you had produced as your reputation suggests, and they paid decent money for you and pay you a good salary. So if you're not playing well, they're gonna give you a hard time. You're playing well, you get lauded, you get praised, you're the best thing since sliced bread. That's fans in general. So the fact that we shouldn't criticize our own. So maybe I'll put Bailey on that list of people I don't talk about going forward. Save myself some beating.
So so Stan, would you agree with me that he's the most improved player in the Premier League this year? One
of the most improved players in the Premier League this year. That's a good question. I don't know actually. I have to think about all the players who came in the league or were in the league and how their game have improved. It could be one. He has improved quite a bit. Is he one of the most improved? I don't know. I'd have to look at this. Companies of stats and optically what I see and make that determination. So I wasn't really prepared for your question, but it's a good question. It's a good question actually.
I think so. But let me ask you something else before I run again, because I was gonna run, but just something that hit me upside the head. Your school. What's going on? You don't be putting no money in the NIL collective or whatever. What's going on over there?
No, I have two schools. I have two schools. No, I have two schools.
Me talk about the perk.
No. But I'm answering your question. I have two schools. One have money and one doesn't have enough money. The one who does have money, I've been supporting that school financially. I've been giving money to that school financially. That's what I put it.
So what happened to? I thought that school out there don't know should have a nice NIL, a nice collective where them can buy players and get some players.
No, we don't believe in buying. We don't believe in buying players in high school level. We believe at high school, your main job is to get an education. Your main job in high school is to get an education.
Big ball and go to school to get education. Them go to school to go show off them street.
How much big ball has progressed from Jamaica? Wait, how much big ball has progressed from high school to professionally and doing really well? That you know, very small number. Yeah, much more who have done well academically and done well in life versus those who play sports. So the main objective should be the academics than the football, because very small number get to go overseas and play football for decent money. So we have it backwards in Jamaican high school. We exploit the high school kids in Jamaica who play football. We exploit them. This is not track and field. We exploit them in football, and when they leave high school, where they go to? Some may go to JPL, some just drift, and we don't support them afterwards. We should be supporting them to get an education. We exploit them, and it's not fair to the kids, frankly. It's unfair to the kids. They get a lot of glory when they're at a very vulnerable age, and after that, we just move on. And they didn't struggle, so that's not fair to them.
That's why I have to pay them for them services, because they're not getting enough teaching when they play football.
Yeah, but if you pay them, it's think about it. How much can you pay them in Jamaica though? At least NIL money for the top athletes in the US, they can live off that money for the rest of their life. You never do that,
Yeah.
Jamaica. You can't live away in Jamaica.
Guys
Big up.
going back to college for an extra year.
Let us stop for a moment. Let us stop for a moment to congratulate Mona on winning their first Manning Cup title under the tutelage technical director Craig Butler. Congratulations.
Congrats to Mona.
Congratulations,
Congrats to Mona, and well done. Congrats and well done.
Yeah, I think it's a great feeling for them and
Well
that
done.
institution. They believed, and to see the hard work coming to fruition, it's a good thing. Also, big up to JC winning the Walker Cup controversially. People now stop talking about that with the ball moving penalty, and the referee give a retake. But they still won, so we congratulate them. Tomorrow, Margaret are gonna win the cup. The
Doncaster Cup?
No, the Ben Francis and good between Clarendon and Glenmuir. Let us see who is gonna be better. Yeah, man. So it's a good look.
And them little school, them Magra, I passed them Glenmuir and them Clarendon College and them Bureau Technical, that was the powerhouse. It's a good look. Because me in Jamaica, me never hear about Magra yet. Since me over on YouTube, me hear about Magra and Hydel. When me in Jamaica over Hydel, over them say Hydel, there was Coney Park over this name where we used to go at stage show and all them things. And it was an amusement park over there. So when little upcoming schools like these can go to the finals and win, it's a great look. Because football now, if you just continue and go and improve, you know, or some of these youth can move on to other.
So, coach, I think I dig at Gunners Bars.
In the final part of them career.
So, Travis, I wait. Hey, Travis, no, wait for Gunners Bars, no, Travis. Me one year, no, wait for Gunners Bars. Because if I wait for, you will be waiting forever. Him say, Travis, I come, wait, the coach, him say, Travis, I come, so come off right now. About half hour ago, no, we're not saying that, you know. Coach Travis, I wait.
Oh, man. I second Corona extra me a beat you right now, you know, because Craig Butler win, you know, so we are celebrate, you know, with some lemon in it, you know. And that me I tell you, that I go for a night Friday night, that's my kind of night. But you know, as me say, me I go run along, you know, I go join the other losers them in the comment, because I am one of the bunch of losers who never try no sports, never play no sports, but always want to criticize athletes like when we play the sports and do the thing. I never coach nobody, but me want to come criticize coach when coach I give knowledge. So me I go join the losers them in the comment. We talk tomorrow. Great show again.
You're a fan. That's what fans do. Whether you played or not.
Bailey put 2 past Arsenal this week.
What do you mean put 2 past us? You can go run past us?
Cranky really have something to say. Cranky should should have been nice to chip it tonight. Where's that?
if you put 2 past me, we'll put 3 past them. That's all I'll say. No, I want him to play well. Hey, look, the more confidence he has, the better, because we know he's going to start for Jamaica. So the more confidence he has, the better he plays. It gives us a chance to win. You think I want to go to the game and we lose? I would hate that, because people think I don't like this player. But you know what? I said I'm going to stop talking about the player, so I'm going to stop talking about the player. I hope everybody who plays for Jamaica plays well. Pinnock, Amari Bell, who played well the other day when he played against us, actually. Gray played in Saudi Arabia. I hope they all play well. And I hope the coach, whoever he's going to talking to in England, find some midfielders. Go find some midfielders, coach, and come back. Come back with Greenwood, come back with Mitchell, come back with some midfielders. We'll be happy.
Cranky, what you think about the group that we're drawing in right now? You think we have a very good chance of coming out of that group?
It's a tough one, right? Because you see Venezuela drawing with Brazil in Brazil, even though Brazil has not been playing well. Ecuador is a very good team. Very young team, very good team. Made the World Cup last time from South America in place of teams like Chile. I have a colleague of mine at work, one of my staff who's from Ecuador, and he's telling me about the program they have. which is
Mm-hmm.
supplied by, they have a very rich person there who has a
Mm.
really good academy. Yeah, and he's been buying up players for like 15 years and it's not coming to fruition. He brings over people from Barcelona to come over and coach some of those players. So, and most of those players come from the national team is making most of the players from that club. They do well in South American Championship. So Ecuador has been really improving their football. And they're going to be probably the toughest team in that zone, coach, because we probably think it's going to be Mexico. But I think it's going to be them actually. But we have a chance. Look, coach, to me, a lot of time it goes to the quality of the players that we have, right? We have a very good goalkeeper. And by the way, people, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Have you ever heard me beat Blake? Let me ask the question again, coach. Have you ever heard me beat Blake, our goalkeeper? I mean, people can bring up a table that beat Blake because I said he's not great with his feet, but he's been a brilliant goalkeeper for Jamaica year after year after year. And if you play well consistently, you get praised most of the time and not a ton of criticism. So we have a good goalkeeper, decent defense, even though I think right back needs to be shored up. We need midfielders, and we need our frontline players to score goals because they're good players. And they should be able to play against any teams that we face, except maybe the top teams in the world, like maybe England or France. These players should be able to play against most of the top teams because they've played against some of the top players in the world. You know, Gray won't play that game, but Bailey has played against some of the top players in the world. Antonio had that exposure playing in the Premier League. So Bailey and Antonio have that. Nicholson playing in France, and Nicholson has been playing well of late. So up top, we have good players. We can't point out anybody in the middle of the park who has Premier League experience, Premier League pedigree, and who we think are differentiators. And the midfield, the link need to link the defense, protect the defense, supply the forward line, link the two, and we have to improve. If we want to compete in this Copa America, we have to improve the midfield because most of the balls is playing in the middle of the park. Well, sometimes it's playing the defense nowadays. People try to keep the ball, but the effectiveness is in the middle of the park about how you differentiate yourselves. That's why everybody wants very good midfielders who are not in abundance nowadays, frankly.
Is
You
it
don't
to
find
retain the
teams. Yeah,
football?
it's to defend the defense. It's to progress the ball. It's to retain the ball. It's all of the above, coach. It's all of the above. All of the above. In today's football, retaining the ball has become what people focus on a lot. But if you retain the ball and don't have good outcome, then it's a waste of time, right? Part of what people are doing nowadays is resting on offense. Because when you press, you can't press 24/7. You rest when you get the ball. So you rest on offense and you really push hard on defense to pressure the ball. So the hope is that Algrimson will find a few more good players in the middle of the park or get creative with the players that he has. So if we have Gray and Bailey, and if we get Greenwood and Antonio and Nicholson, I would love to see what he does there. Does he put two of them on the bench? Does he put one on the bench? What does he do? Or does he get creative with the team? Some people say they all can play, and I would be like, well, we'll see if they all can play. But I do think we have to figure out a way to get the best team on the field and hope that it's good enough for us to get through at least the second round. Because when you pass the first round, then you can say, you know what, it's knockout football, anything can happen.
Douglas Lewis will be the best midfielder on the park tomorrow. I told you here first, Cranky. Andre Gray still should be considered.
So long as we come out with a win, I don't care who's the best midfielder at the park. Even though I think Declan Rice would have something to say about that. I think Odegaard would have something to say about that. But Douglas Lewis is playing well. We tried to buy him last year in January. We buy Trussard. I was trying to buy the kid from Ukraine. That didn't work out, and he's played really well for them. But he's a good player. I think he's getting a lot of accolades nowadays, deservedly or not. But I don't think he's going to be the best midfielder in the park.
Okay.
We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow will say a lot because I'm sure Emery wants to prove a point because we fired him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he wants to prove a point. But their defense to me is susceptible. People don't realize that. They play a high line coach and they're not quick. They play a high line and they're not quick. Now, I didn't watch the Man City game. I didn't watch the Chelsea game. I mainly watched parts of the Man City game because I was working. I watched a lot of highlights. So if I had a choice between two games, I would have watched the Man City game anyway. And I would love to see how that is because Man City press high up the field and they're vulnerable to get behind them. But also Villa, when they're deep, Torres is not quick. The other kid they got is subject to. It reminds me of Lowe. He's playing better now than when I saw him in La Liga. What's the other center half that was injured that came back this year? That's now starting. His name will come to me. But I think they're susceptible defensively. And it will show up tomorrow, by the way. We'll see how good they are tomorrow. Man City wasn't a good test for them. We'll give them a test. Because remember the last time they played Newcastle, what happened earlier in the season, but they weren't that good. So we'll see what happens. And Watkins have to play against Saliba and Gabriel, so we'll see what happens. Even though we gave up 3 goals to Luton, so but two of those were set pieces. So we'll see.
MPEC, big up yourself. A long time we don't see you around here, MPEC. MPEC gone on a barber shop.
MPEC is around. I haven't seen MPEC in forever.
Yeah.
I thought MPEC was out there trying to get people their passports for the national team. I hear people say that they dominated Man City, which I'm surprised about. No, they're a good team. They play the ball on the ground really well. Between Kamara, McGinn, Douglas Luiz, and who's the other midfielder I'm forgetting now. They play the ball on the ground really well. They keep the ball. Ramsey can't even get in the team, and he was one of the better players last year. I know he was out injured for a long while, but since he come back, he hasn't just walked back into the team, which tells you a lot about how well they're playing. I know Diaby got injured, but Diaby was starting over Bailey. That's probably what also Bailey's getting game because Diaby probably wasn't available or probably still hasn't been fully fit.
Miami gonna as boss call back, you know.
No, but if Bailey's playing well and he's been scoring goals, he should get game. But I did promise not to talk about Bailey, but we're talking about Villa. And inevitably he has to be part of the conversation. But he's playing well. And I hope he played well against us. But I hope we win. I want all Jamaican players to play well in every game they play.
So you said, what they win?
Not to beat my team. I hope we win.
No, you said,
why would I want them to win? Are you drunk? Coach. You'll be too long tonight.
No, man, that's the same one.
I say, I hope we win. If I said they win, then I misspoke.
Okay.
I could never wish my team to lose.
But that come out first, so that will go on.
No. That's how we're to Villa. I think we spanked them 4-2. So I'm confident in my team, actually. I'm confident in my team. So Jesus is not injured. And we have good link-up play up top. I'm confident. And Odegaard is run. Coach, people go like we don't have no players for my team. Coach, you go like someone like a subs team we have against. People talking about this as if, Villa is just going to spank us like they spanked Man City. We'll see. I think we haven't had a really bad game all season. We weren't great against Newcastle. And we have had some dodgy moments by winning in the last minutes of games, but Villa is good. We'll see what happens. Villa is good. I'm glad Emery is doing well. I like Emery, actually. I wasn't one of those people who was pushing for Emery to be fired. I thought he was a good coach. He's won 4 Europa League, which says a lot about him, and having the best resources and doing well. So coaches like that you have to respect.
Yeah. Emery a good coach, man. Me think though Cranky, he's really going to come out hell bent on trying to kick over the apple cart,
Yeah, no.
Because of what transpired at Arsenal. So he might go on, kick over.
But coach, he's not playing, He's not playing.
Yeah,
coaches
but
don't play.
Him still go on kick over so the players them might go use to kick over the pot of soup.
Yeah, just like we used to want to kick over Man City and they just keep kicking us. So you may want to do something, but can you do it? That's the question.
Mm.
Now we have injuries, but we don't have a ton of injuries. We have Partey out, we have Timber out for a long-term injury, Smith Rowe out, but we have the core midfield and the core forwards been playing all season, and I haven't heard any injuries from them. So, and Saliba and Gabriel are there. Tamiyasu is out, which is a big loss for us. So I hope we don't have Zinchenko against Bailey because Zinchenko can't defend himself. Much less go defend some forwards. So, but he's probably going to play tomorrow, which is not good because he can't defend.
Somebody has said forward. I said once Georgina in at the middle. That's it for Villa. I don't know how to use Georgina.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be Havertz, Odegaard, and Rice. I think Rice is going to play the six.
So no
But
say
Georgie,
Basmati will not send out tomorrow.
who?
Basmati Rice will not send out tomorrow.
No, I think he's on rice and peas. You know, I think he's
Rice
rice and
and
peas.
peas.
I think he's rice and peas. I think he's rice and peas. Because he hasn't had a bad game all season, you know, coach.
Yeah, that's
Hasn't
true.
had a bad game. He's been playing really well, especially defensively. He covers a lot of ground. He wins a lot of balls, a lot of tackles. He's ever present. And Odegaard was out of form. Martinelli's been out of form, frankly. Jesus is playing well. Now we're in a good place. Welcome to Villa game tomorrow. Welcome to Villa game tomorrow. After tomorrow, we'll know where Villa really stands, coach.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cause
No,
if
your
them
team keeps winning, coach. Your team keep winning. I don't know good. I don't keep winning.
why? Cause we kick on one little blue and white side.
And no,
Me,
I kick enough side.
me still in my seatbelt, still not cranky. Me now get excited, you know. God, them man they come like,
Coach, you know, your goalkeeper have 6 clean sheets this season. I think it's best in the Premier League, isn't it?
hey, Bridget, no matter look how you spoil up the conversation now, cranky.
The man have 6 clean sheets, coach. I appreciate that. 6 clean
Cranky,
sheets.
cranky, look how you
6.
spoil up the conversation. After me have to come out of the car then, you know. Cause if me have my seatbelt and me I tell you say me have my seatbelt and now you are gonna tell me about goalkeeper. Me have to come out of the car.
He may win keeper of the year too. The way he's going with his clean sheets.
Jesus.
My goalkeeper keep giving away goal, coach. My goalkeeper is not much better
No,
than
2-1 we give Chelsea, so if it be clean sheet.
Oh, I'm sorry. They did score one. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, and actually, he could have saved that goal too. That ball trickled beside him, trickled past him. You're right about that. You're right about that. I stand mistaken.
Man, they have some meme on the internet. The latest one me see, or the last one I saw, goalkeeper set the wall cranky. And him bend down and him set the wall and everything. And him a bad up the players them to set the wall, you know. When the man set the wall and going to make like a ball and his shot come in on a weak shot and the man dive over a ball and make a score. Forward in dive over a
Which
ball.
one was that? Is that the one? Is it that against Galatasaray?
Yeah.
No, he didn't dive over it. No, you know what happened that game? The mistake he made was somebody should be lying down because the two Galatasaray players, no one was behind them, right? So you always make sure everybody's covered, and they didn't. So he anticipated Ziyech going over the wall. Probably knows him from when they played in the Dutch league, and the player went where his players were standing. Probably was a predetermined setup, and he was wrong-footed. By the time he saw the ball was in the goal, so people are blaming him for that. He should be
So
blamed.
No,
he should be blamed, but it's not as bad as people think it is.
Cranky. Every game where United lose, that might have something to do with it.
But no one talks about the saves he makes, right? Does he make some good saves sometimes?
He makes some good saves, but check his stats.
He makes too much. He makes too much mistakes.
He makes too many mistakes.
Yeah. But like Raya does too.
Double.
They talk about Raya and they call it for Ramsdale. Ramsdale played one game, and he looked so poorly. He can't even get out Raya who keeps making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes.
So remember when they have one keeper problem to the cranky.
But here's the thing: my manager probably doesn't know a good keeper. So here's what: the best keeper we had, he sold, right? He sold Martinez for Neto to keep Neto. He sold Neto to get Ramsdale. He sold Ramsdale to get Raya. And Martinez is probably one of the best players in the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. So he's confused when it comes to keepers. And Martinez was with us for about 10 years. Played brilliantly when Neto got hurt. I'm sorry, Leno, not Neto got hurt. Leno got hurt. And he didn't recognize Martinez's ability. Gave him away to Villa for about, 18, 20 mil. And if we had Martinez, we wouldn't be struggling with what goalkeeper we should have. Correa has been poor. I don't like small goalkeepers either, coach. Rare is small. He's probably about 6 foot.
Yeah.
He's too small. When you on crosses, physicality, that third goal against Luton, the player was right there. He couldn't get high enough to get the ball off the player's head. He was right there. Too small. You need more size to You need more size actually. But no, your
But when you
goalkeeper has
take a
5
stock,
clean sheets. I said 6. He has 5 clean sheets actually, not 6.
but when you take a stock still, you know, Man U has ever had we probably have a very few black goalkeepers, you know.
Have you had any? Which one have you had as black?
At that, me I said it just dawned on me.
Nah, I can't recall any. Van der Sar, Schmeichel.
De Gea.
What's a kid from Barthez? De Gea.
He might the worst to all him a mad bite to, you know.
Who?
Barthez, man.
Yeah.
Jesus speed. Tim Howard. Yeah, Tim Howard.
Tim Howard came later though. Tim Howard was better at Everton, wasn't he? He was at Everton for years. Yeah, Man U hasn't had.
Tim Howard black.
I don't think so. Actually, I don't.
I think so.
It looks probably have the Italian color versus anything else. I don't think he's. I've never heard people say he's black though, so don't know. He could be mixed. I don't know. Good question actually. But they haven't had too many black goalkeepers. Neither has Arsenal, by the way.
So,
Arsenal have a lot of black players. They haven't had. I can't recall any goalkeeper that we've had, apart from the academy. So who knows, coach? Who knows? But I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Who you guys play tomorrow, coach? You guys play tomorrow?
If I play tomorrow, let me tell you what go on. Yeah, man, we are play Bournemouth in the morning. Liverpool have an early match against Palace.
So Liverpool will win. Bournemouth will give you a hard time. Bournemouth's playing better, much better actually.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
You guys should win that game, but they're playing better. We went on there and spanked them. What is the game? At your home or their home?
We'll be at home, and we have a good home record, you know.
Yeah. We went to their place and spanked them, so you guys should be doing the same thing.
I'm sorry. Villa, you know.
Yeah, we like to travel. We travel well, we travel well. But we didn't travel well this week. We didn't travel well this week at all. We almost lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't travel well, but I'm looking forward to the Villa game tomorrow. Should be a good game. If we lose to Villa, then Villa will be recognized as they've arrived. When they beat Man City, they get a lot of acclaim. If they beat us like they beat Man City, because I didn't watch the entire game, so people are saying they played really well. I could have won by 3. I only watched most of the highlights actually. So I'll be curious to see a full game with them tomorrow against us and how that turns out. I expect us to do well though. My team is getting better and getting worse at the same time. We're giving up goals, but we're scoring goals, which is good.
Yeah, man. Me realize that Tim Howard, for some reason, he never look black to me. Anyways, that gone. Yeah, man, Trevor F. Mr. Liverpool, man. If you just come on a program and you don't know say Liverpool, Mr. then sorry for you.
Yeah, I mean, and the callers have to realize that you support Man U.
And a big rivalry that.
And Liverpool has been spanking them of late quite a bit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Man U's have lost at Leicester. How long have you won the title now? We're 20 years and going.
Okay. So, me glad that you put in that part there real quick.
Come here, jump on it.
Me like you put in it quick still, but from 2011 we don't win it.
You mean from Fergie leave?
Yeah,
Fergie leave. We're gonna go downhill.
Yeah.
You know where you guys used to dominate?
Guess what?
Money?
No, you see that brother there? The first mistake they make, I give Mr. Moyes the team.
Yeah, but Fergie picked him. They ain't getting nothing.
Because Pep never did walk forward.
Who would want to follow Fergie? You have to be a madman to want to follow Fergie. You can only fail. You can't do better. You can only fail.
You can't fail, man.
You can only fail. You can't do better.
A Pep we are talking about, you know.
No, I don't care if it's Pep or not. It's still gonna be compared to Fergie all the time. Pep wanted his own team, and I remember Man City started winning before Pep, you know. Man City won Mancini, they won with Pellegrini. So they were winning before Pep came. They just couldn't win the Champions League, so they brought Pep in to win, and Pep took a long time to win the Champions League.
Yeah, the Champions League is not that easy for win.
I know. Pep took forever.
It's easier for win, it's not so easy for win.
Pep didn't win with Bayern Munich for 3 years, and he didn't win with Man City for 5 years or whatever the number was? Long time.
Yeah. And when him go something they did have a good team.
Bayern would have a good team. Bayern won the year before. I think they won the year before, actually. They won before he went there. Yeah.
So Champions League are an easy thing for say. I Real Madrid alone know if we win Champions League.
Yeah, that's true. Man City's learning, but they pick up bad time well, you know what? Man City doesn't play well in the first half of the season anyway. They don't play their best. When they get De Bruyne back and he's supplying Haaland, it's a different story. And they can't play without Rodri either, so that's another story.
I wonder if I owe him design the program for because it's a long season for really, so you can't really peak too early like Arsenal, you know.
No, we don't peak early. We choke. That's what we do. We don't peak early. We choke 2 years in a row.
Peak with a peak early, man.
No, we don't peak early. Choke.
But you know the dash cranky are peaking, man. When you peak early, I beat everybody, and then when you just start go down, you know
what? We lost Saliba against Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League. That's what happened. We lost Saliba, and we didn't have an ample replacement. That's what happened. So that's why we have to make sure we have cover for Saliba. But Tomiyasu keep getting hurt because when he goes to right back, we can put Ben White in the middle. But no, if we had Saliba, I think we would have done better. As soon as we lost him, we started losing game. I give them a giveaway game to Liverpool when we were up 2-0. West Ham where we missed penalty. Southampton, we just started crumbling, frankly. Anyway, coach, me go my bed now, coach. Tune up myself tomorrow. I have to get myself hyped up and sleep well. So go watch my team play against the mighty Villa and see what happens.
All right, so you see man I call the villains them mighty. So that means I'm a fret, you know. That's why I'm a guy made early, people.
No fret, but nobody. What we are is that we are respectful of our opponents.
Okay.
Respectful of our opponents.
Nice way to put it, but anyways, I hear you. All right, people, pick up for yourself. Thank you very much for tuning in to another.
By the way, congrats to Mono again for winning the Manning Cup.
Yeah, man. Big up to Mona and the whole team on Mona there. You understand? Yeah, man. And big up to JC as well for winning the Walker Cup. And
I don't really comment on Walker Cups. I just comment on.
Okay. Well tried stats and Idel. You know what I mean? So bless up people. Hopefully we can be here tomorrow. Well, I think we're gonna be here early tomorrow, people. So look out for your early show in the afternoon. So bless upon yourself. Thank you very much for tuning in to another show. Remember, on the way out the Coaches Desk Arena, please like the video and tell a friend to tell a friend about us. Until next time, stay safe. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.